Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm YouTube famous now. Okay, you guys, this is kind of a serious video, and I'm not gonna make it super long, but there are just some things I need to talk about on here. So I need to spill the fat tea on myself and on my weight. I have talked on this channel, I don't know, a million times about my weight issues, being fat, on and on and on. And what was really interesting was I was watching somebody's video, they talked about me that has known me for a long time, and she said in there that Peter, even when he was thin, talked about how fat he was, that I don't really think that he has any concept of his weight, even though he's bigger now. And then somebody commented on one of my videos and said, I bet your house smells like Taco Bell or something like that. And you guys, I don't take any of those comments seriously, but it did start getting me to think a little bit. Like, you talk a lot on your videos, Peter, about eating fast food because you do eat fast food. And they only see a third, probably, or an eighth of how much really junky-ass food you really eat. I am having breathing problems as far as my weight. And I'm just super unhealthy at this point, you guys. And I think it's affecting my life. I have a hard time walking up and down the stairs. I have a hard time, you know, just enjoying my life. If we go to like a festival or if I go out for the night and I'm dancing, I can dance like a couple songs and then I'm kind of over it. So, you know, what I'm realizing is that my weight at this point, and let me just tell you, I looked it up. I did this video like a couple weeks ago, but I looked it up. And I'm like 80 pounds over where I should be weight-wise. And I know like on camera, it doesn't necessarily always look like that. And that's because you guys, I never let you see below here. I'm very conscious of my gut. I'm very conscious of my breastages. And, you know, it's just, I don't want to look that way. And so the reality is, if I don't want to look that way and I don't want to feel that way, it's time that I do something about it today. Because there's never enough tomorrows. I always say, I'm starting my diet tomorrow, but there's never enough tomorrows, but I'm starting my diet tomorrow. Like seriously, I am though this time. And this is my video holding myself accountable for it. And what was really interesting was, I got really emotional about it last night. You know, like Alex was texting me, and he was like, I can't wait till we move to Miami. He was like, I've had so much fun this weekend because my husband was in Miami over the weekend. He was like, I can't wait to come back to Ultra Music Festival in March. We're gonna have such a blast. And this is the interesting thing is that we go to a lot of music festivals and we always go to Ultra Music Festival in Miami the last week of March. And every year I always say like in September or October that I'm gonna lose all this weight and be healthier and like drinking lots of water and fun drinks so that by the time that Ultra runs around, that I'm like proud of my body on the beach, that I can like have a lot of energy to dance and not get out of breath and all that kind of stuff. And what happens is I always am down to like the last 10 days and then I lose like 5 pounds on some cleanse because I just want to feel like a little thin. It's ridiculous and it's not healthy. So I was like, okay, I have 4 months until I go to Miami and I feel like a healthy 3 to 4 pounds a week. People will say 2 pounds. 2 pounds a week is healthy, okay? 3 pounds. But anyway, so I feel like for me to lose 10 to 15 pounds a month, which will be 40 to 60 pounds by the time that I leave to go to Miami in March, I think is super healthy for me. So that is my goal. You might be asking yourself, if you say there's never enough tomorrows, why aren't you starting your diet today? Well, it was late last night and I woke up today and and then I went to the kitchen and there was nothing in there to eat, and so I just dove for the nearest thing, which was, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys do this out there, you just eat something that's convenient, and Alex had double stuffed Oreos, so I ate 4 double stuffed Oreos and went back to bed. And I'm like, what are you doing, you know? And so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna get all of the bad food out of the house, unhealthy food for me. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and buy some of the things that I like to eat when I'm trying to eat healthier. So I don't know really where this is gonna go at this point, you guys. I really think for me what I need to do is just take it day by day and kind of document it every couple days. What's interesting is, 2 years ago I started almost exactly at the same time. 2 years I started a YouTube channel called My So-Called Healthy Life. I'll link it below. I have all the videos privatized right now. And I only, I think, made 5 or 6 videos. But what it was a journey about me going on my weight loss 2 years ago, okay? And I was doing a raw foods diet. I was exercising every day. I think I lost something like over the course of doing it like 25 pounds, which I've gained back twice as much. And so anyway, I did the channel as a source of accountability and to hold myself accountable. And one of the people that I know that started following my channel because he reached out to me and we became friends has continued to do the healthy living and the raw foods diet and all that stuff in the 2 years since I started the channel that I stopped after 1 month. And he is now extremely healthy, running marathons. It's changed his life. And he's always like, thank you so much for the channel. Like, you changed my life. I'm like, yeah. And like, here I am eating Oreos at 6 o'clock in the morning and going back to bed on the heels of having Wendy's last night or McDonald's or whatever it may be. So it's like, okay, at what point, Peter, are you going to start taking your own advice and living and eating healthier? And it's time. So I'm going to do that. And another thing is for me, it's not just about like eating healthier, feeling healthier, drinking lots of water, sleeping more, a total mental state of mind change. And I really superficially want to fit into some of my clothes and be able to buy really adorable clothes. My husband is a clothes horse. He loves clothes. He loves fashion. One of the things you don't see a lot about me on this channel is that I love clothes too. The problem is I'm so heavy at this point that I can't fit into anything that I want to buy. And so what's happened over the years is I have resorted to buying happy socks to make me happy and big ass scarves for the winter, okay? This one I haven't even worn yet. But like, this is what I was thinking about earlier today, right? I mean, look at this scarf, how adorable it is. Do you see? But this is what I was thinking, is I was like, this would be such a cute scarf with like a white button-down collared shirt and a jean jacket, but I can't fit into a jean jacket. Like, I can't, you guys. Like, a jean jacket, and I was just reading this thing yesterday, this article on the perfect jean jacket, and it was like, if you really want to wear a good worn Levi's denim jacket, if you're a large, wear a medium. If you're a medium, wear a small, so it's snug in the shoulders, because that's how they're supposed to look. And I thought, oh my God, how uncomfortable. I don't want to be like that. But when I was thinner and I was exercising on a daily basis, I could eat what I wanted to eat to some degree. I mean, not fast food, and I didn't. I ate a lot of like chicken salads and grilled chicken. I mean, but I ate healthy and I was always full and I was never hungry and I just enjoyed my life more. I make a lot of excuses. One other thing I want to show you real quick was that I'm obsessed with denim, okay? Jeans, denim jackets, denim jeans. And 8 years ago, I bought this pair of nudie jeans, okay? These jeans were like $300, marked down to like $125 at Saks when I was visiting my friend in Denver. I have never worn this pair of jeans. They are my motivation jeans, okay? They're a size 33. I also have this pair of Ben Shermans that I bought in Vegas at our wedding. They're a size 34, and I cannot fit into them. So I can't even fit into the clothes that I want to fit into. And I make excuses, like I'm on 1,500 milligrams of Depakote a day for having epilepsy, and so I use it as an excuse to not be able to lose weight because I'm hungry all the time. Depakote makes you hungry, but the reality is, at the healthiest I've ever been in my entire life, I was on Depakote, so it's bullshit. I make 50 excuses a day. I bought running shoes 6 months ago and have never even broken them in once, and I'm just done with it. So tomorrow, I am starting my diet, and I'm gonna get a t-shirt made that says, my diet starts tomorrow, and I'm gonna sell them as merchandise too. But anyway, if you guys are along with me for the ride, tweet me, Instagram me a picture and hashtag it, Not Enough Tomorrows. We can do this, I can do it, and I'm gonna show you guys my journey. If you'd like to see me do my channel, my Not So Healthy Living, I'll link it below. If enough people subscribe to it, I might start showing my weight loss journey on there. But it's time to get healthy. By March, I will have lost the weight. I wanna feel better, and I wanna be goal-oriented. I mean, I'm YouTube famous. If you're YouTube famous, you have to be beautiful, sexy, and proud of your body, right? I'm not saying anything about people that are overweight. I'm saying this one right here who's overweight is not happy with his body, and it's time that I change it. So thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for listening to me bullshit on and on and on about my weight, and I hope that this will encourage me to make a change. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.